Hey guys, RW here. Want to show you the very first of the production run. This is 001 right here. And as you can see, you can get a good hammer strike with it. You can punch with it. You can hit this way or this way with it. And what I wanted to show you, see if I can do this one-handed, is it's pretty easy to put on and off the, am I getting it? You guys seeing it? Kind of fiddly, first one. Here we go. Anyway, you can put it on and off one-handed. See, so here it is. It's just hanging down by your leg. No big deal. Doesn't look like anything, you know. And then when you want to get it, all you have to do, see, you grab it and you push the carabiner in, and there you go. Out you come. See? So now it's free, and then you can just put it back. I've only done this once before, so a little fumbler, but it's really not hard at all. And so you want to get the thing out, there you go. You just, if your shirt isn't in the way, right? It's in your hand, ready to go. And I'm going to take this up to the house, have a little break, and then I'm going to see about wrapping paracord around it. And then that'll really let me know if it would be good to have more holes. Or I'm not sure this hole needs to be this big, but you could put a bigger beaner on there, you know what I mean? If I make the hole too small, you're kind of limited. But it doesn't impact the strength of the thing at all. As a matter of fact, it's overly big. As you can see, I have a large hand, and if I wanted to get that thing right up around my knuckles, it fits my hand real good. So I could, see, this is what I'm saying. This is like for someone with a smaller hand, I could see how this could possibly be better if it were like a ½ inch smaller. And you don't have to come this far out on the sides. The whole thing could be reduced. Easily I could take an inch to an inch and a half off of the overall size of this thing. I could make the whole thing, you know, just this big, which I'm sure would be easier to carry. But I wanted to make this one to fit my hand, because I know it would fit just about anybody's hand. Plus, once you wrap paracord around it, you're not going to have as much room to slip your hand through it. So I'm thinking wrapping paracord around it, and then you could even wrap paracord around both sides of it, you know, so it looks like a little paracord loom. It would still do the job, especially because you'd have the bare ends, so you could hit, strike, whatever. Very strong. This edge is very, very sharp. It's right off the router. But see, up against my hand, it's not making, doesn't feel bad. Doesn't feel bad at all. I was thinking about rounding that over, but then you'd have to pick it up just a certain way. This way, you can pick it up either way. It doesn't matter which side you grab. It's perfectly symmetrical. I was almost thinking about putting a hole on each end, but I'm not really sure what the purpose of that would be. I'll find out when I start wrapping with paracord, I reckon. There's treatments to the edge, obviously, could be done. This could be more of a spike, or it could have an inside curve, so it has two spikes. Bam! Put the vampire bite on them. This could be scalloped. This could be given a razor edge. There's a lot of things that could be done to it. But right now, I don't see that this would get you in trouble if you were walking along down the street carrying this clipped to your beaner here, which I will again attempt to do one more time one-handed. My shirt keeps getting into it. Oh look, now my shirt's really in it. Oh man, so even with my shirt in it, I'm going to try it. It's a pain in my butt, but you basically just press it against the lever and it'll snap right into it. There we go. Even with my shirt poking through it, still got it. You know, and so when you want to release it, out she comes. So that's the thing that I've been working on for the past almost 3 hours, I guess, 3.5 hours I've been down here doing this. There's a lot of stuff you have to do to make something come out really nice. Like I showed you, I started with a pattern that I did using some nice, you know, radius stuff, you know, so that I could get it just right. Then I went on to making a half and half template. This is the two sides glued together. This way I could flip them and flop them and get them all totally so they both matched in every direction, so that I knew that it would be symmetrical in 4 ways, flip-flopped. And then I made my first actual master pattern, which is over here. This is the master pattern now. This is what everything will get made from. And then this is the very first of the production run. And I have enough scrap to make maybe a dozen of these or so at least. I'm not going to make a whole mess of anything at once until I see what people like. And then what I'm going to do is now that I have this other one here, see, now I can play with this and I can make a different pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put zigzag teeth along one side. And what happens is when my pattern bit follows that, it leaves a lovely, like, prehistoric dinosaur ridge look. Nice sharp points. Then if you go and whack that with this and leave a chisel gouge, oh my gosh, you've got a serrated scalloping nose remover. And then I think that that would still pass pretty well unnoticed, just hanging by your side. But you know, it's clearly not just an innocuous item either. This is pretty much just like a whatever. Who knows what this is? Until you pick it up and slam somebody with it, and then they'll know what it is. Right? So there you have it, guys.